Hey everyone, I know this isn't the kind of content I typically do on this channel, and trust me, it's not going to become the norm. I've been pretty busy with just life stuff the last few weeks, so I haven't been as, honed in and focused on making YouTube content as I have been in the last few months. That's going to change soon, obviously. I'm still working on videos on and off, some of which will come out in the next few weeks, but I did want to take some time just to talk to you all about something that just has been bothering me for quite a while. And it came up again recently, and I just thought now would probably be a good time to kind of just vent to all of you. But before I get into the meat of the video, I do want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for the constant support that this channel has received over the last year and a half. The fact that so many of you in the last year and a half have subscribed, commented, just even viewed my videos is amazing. I have tried to be more consistent with my video uploads in the last 2 years, and also put more production quality and effort into these videos. Making videos has always been a passion of mine. Just being able to see something that I made is something I've always enjoyed, and the fact that a lot of you have also been enjoying it is great as well. A lot of it started with, or not a lot of it, it did start with the Mario Kart Wave 4 video. And before that video came out, I had less than 500 subscribers, and now a year and a half later, we are very close, and I mean very, very close to 800 subscribers, which just means we're very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. And to anyone who's had a small channel and who's had this journey, knows that that first 1,000 is very challenging, but also very rewarding. I know in terms of, YouTube statistics, a few thousand views on a video there, 1,000 or 2 subscribers there is not that much, but to someone like me, it really means the world. If you've given, if you feel as though I've earned your subscription, or if you felt, the need just to start a conversation in the comments about something in my videos, or just giving me the time of day just to watch one of my videos, just to give it a chance, it's all been very much appreciated, and I cannot thank you all enough for it. I mean, 2024 alone has been super successful for me. The fact that a majority of the videos that I have made and published this year on this channel have surpassed 1,000 views is just insane to me. I mean, I have to say that again. A majority of the videos that I have made and published this year have passed 1,000 views. That is just, I still, I know there's small numbers in the grand scheme of things, when we talk about, the grander YouTube scale, but just, those numbers, that's just, it's still insane to me. And I cannot be any more thankful for each and every one of you who just, whether you've gone as far to subscribe or comment, or, like I said, even just view the video, it really means a lot. And that's where a lot of this frustration comes from. Now, obviously not towards you guys, the viewers. If you've read the title, obviously I'm not talking about the viewers. I can't be any more thankful for you guys. It's rather with YouTube themselves. So I started to notice this about a year ago. So I like to engage with you guys as best I can in the comments. I try to respond to every comment that isn't, just random gibberish. But I do enjoy having conversations with you guys in the comments, whether that be about Mario Kart last year, Mario Wonder and Smash like in the spring, or even most recently Metroid. I try to engage with you guys and have these thoughtful discussions, just about nerdy Nintendo stuff, because that's just what I'm passionate about. But it is in viewing these comments, some of them they'll have timestamps, some of them I'll get notifications on YouTube while I'm watching them, and I will go to respond to the comments or just read them on the actual YouTube video themselves. And that's where I started to notice. I started to notice it last year with the Daisy Circuit video, that ads are being run on some of my videos, particularly those videos that have passed that 1,000 view threshold. And if you're familiar with any sort of YouTube partner program stuff, or just anything about YouTube monetization in general, then you know that my channel is not eligible for monetization at this current point in time. I'm very close to it, and I'm very hopeful, and I'm not certain, but I'm hopeful that we'll probably be able to achieve monetization on the channel come the end of the year. But currently, this channel makes zero money. All the videos that I do are made purely out of passion and just, for the things I like, or for what I think would be a good idea, or just something I think that I myself would watch. That's why I make these videos. So currently, the requirements for monetization on YouTube is that you need 1,000 subscribers overall, just in the channel's lifetime, and then you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time within pretty much a year time frame. And as you can tell, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, and as much as I think I'm close to the that 4,000 hour threshold, I'm not as close. I'm not in arm's reach of it. It's still quite far away. And there's two reasons why this annoys me. The first is that, like, let's be real. There is no scenario in which this channel achieves monetization, and there's money sitting there in AdSense for me saying, "Hey, by the way, we knew you were close to monetization, and we ran some ads on your channel, but we left you some money because we ran ads on your channel." Like that's not reality. That's not going to happen. They're making 100% of the revenue off of my hard work and dedication, and I don't get a fucking dime from it. But what annoys me more is the fact that I was in the partner program some 6 or 7 years ago, and I was kicked out for a complete bullshit reason, and they're running ads on my videos anyway. And no, it's not like I was kicked out of the partner program because I violated some terms of service or some shit like that. This is a relatively inoffensive channel. But if we go back a few years to when this was a gameplay centric channel, the reason this channel was monetized was because back then monetization standards and requirements were way different. When I started this channel back in very late 2016, but really 2017, the requirements for monetization were 10,000 views on the channel overall. No, you needed 10,000 views in this time frame. No, you needed this subscriber count. You just needed 10,000 views on your channel. That's it. Now, I uploaded way more consistently back then than I even do now. Just stupid gameplay commentary videos. But I was fortunate enough to get very lucky very early on with a video that's one of the oldest published on the channel, and that's how to film Nintendo Switch without a capture card. Currently, I believe it sits a little under 200,000 views. It's around there, which again, still kind of crazy to think about. But that very quickly gave me or fulfilled my requirements to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, which they pretty much accepted anybody. Now, I was making these videos when I was in the 8th grade, and I, didn't think it was, the coolest thing in the world to tell your parents, like, hey, I got a YouTube channel, I just play video games and whatnot. So when I was, able to apply to the partner program, I didn't go to my parents to, hook that up immediately. It wasn't until a few months later that, when school let out and a bunch of my classmates and friends, referenced my YouTube channel in my yearbook, and my mom was like, what are they talking about? I'm like, oh yeah, I just play video games. That's it. Oh, by the way, my channel is eligible to make money. I just need you to fill out some stuff for me so we could do that. So then the channel was monetized, and in the time from when I was in the partner program, I made about $56 or $57 overall in that time. So, and that was for about half a year. Now, I could also make a clickbaity title to this video saying, oh, YouTube still owes me money and they refuse to give it to me. Obviously I'm not that much of a cop-out, but I could legitimately say that. The reason that I never received any of this money, and to this day I have yet to receive this money, again, 50-60 bucks is not really, make or break. But they had this policy, and anyone who actually is monetized who sees this, I'm asking if you could answer this for me, if they still have this policy. But the policy, as I understood it, was you didn't get your first check from YouTube from the YouTube Partner Program until you surpassed your first $100. Obviously, $56, $57, that doesn't surpass the $100. So I never actually saw that money. So what actually got me kicked out of the Partner Program? Well, it's the first day of 2018, and by first day I mean literally January 1st, 2018. One of YouTube's golden boys uploaded a video of a corpse, and it made it on trending. I think we all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, on January 1st, 2018, Logan Paul uploaded the infamous Suicide Forest video where, believe it or not, when they went in the Suicide Forest, they found a body. Obviously, I don't think anyone was shocked by this revelation. What was most shocking is that they decided not only to record it, They decided to edit it, make a thumbnail with the body in the video, probably touch up that thumbnail, and the fact that it made it onto YouTube trending, and the fact that YouTube themselves did not take down this video. Logan Paul did. He took it down himself. And because of Logan Paul's young fan base, the mainstream media quickly got involved with this. And that's when YouTube decided to act. Now, I do want to point out something very interesting, because this is something that I think people to this day really don't talk about. Was it fucked up that he showed that body? Oh yeah, of course, obviously. There's no doubt about that. But this was not out of the ordinary for Logan or even Jake, right? Logan Paul had been in Japan, and a bunch of drama channels like, fucking Keemstar and whatnot, they were covering it. But, they always acted like assholes, and like were just completely and utterly disrespectful to just normal people. And everyone on YouTube, like people in the YouTube community, we all knew this. We all voiced our concerns about it, and to include that he was, a terrible influence on his young audience. And nothing was ever done. It was just that this Suicide Force video was pretty much a breaking point, because now the mainstream media is involved, and now parents are upset. That's what happened. So as a response, YouTube took Logan out of the preferred ads program, and then decided to say, hey, small channels, we're changing our monetization requirements, which would kick 90% of you out of the program, including yours truly. Yeah, that's when these new monetization standards were implemented as a result of the Suicide Force video. Some people might ask, what the fuck did we do? I don't know. They failed to act on this delinquent that we all knew about, that not only did we all knew about, it wasn't like it was an open secret. We pointed it out. There were so many, like, go back to commentary channels, go back to these drama channels, go back to all of these channels. They pointed out these kinds of actions that these guys did. And it wasn't until the mainstream media got involved that they decided to do something, and then said, hey, by the way, we're going to give them a slap on the wrist, and then we're going to completely fuck the rest of you. Now, funnily enough, I did do a video back in the day when this occurred. And I do have it in the cards here. It is very cringy. I will give you a warning about that. But I do hold a lot of the sentiments said in that video to be true. That was when I was monetized and I was, my dumb, stupid kid. But a lot of the sentiments in the video are very true. It is cringy, but I do find it to be like, almost like a time capsule of that point in time, at least for me. And yeah, it was devastating then, and it was devastating now. So then why am I talking about this all these years later? This is a pretty well-known thing, and it is because ads are being run on my channel. The fact that YouTube decided to kick me in particular and a ton of other people out of the partner program to then say, hey, by the way, we're just going to run ads on your video anyway, because fuck you, we'll take the money and we won't give any of it to you, is extremely fucked up in my opinion. And I think most people will agree to that. Like, I would even give them a leg up. I wouldn't be talking about this if there weren't ads being run on my channel. In a weird, fucked up way, I understand them changing the policies, so long as they're not also running ads on my channel. It's not like any of these are being copyright claimed either, which is a whole different issue that I could talk about the bullshit copyright system on this platform. But if they weren't running ads on my channel, I wouldn't be as bothered. Would I still be bothered about it all these years later? Yeah, kind of, because now I gotta climb my way back up. But I kind of understand it. With them running ads on my channel, they said, we're going to kick you out and we're going to take all the money. Because fuck you, that's why. And for me, who's always kind of had this as a passion, it's extremely depressing and just kind of, I would say, debilitating. It's disheartening because this is a passion, and I would love, to be paid for my passion. And this is probably the part where I think people are going to maybe get a little upset with me saying this, but I think about it, and I've been thinking about it more and more, how much different, maybe not my life, but, my life here on YouTube would have been if that never happened, if I was still making videos. Hell, like, after I stopped making gameplay videos, I would have maybe gone on to something much quicker. I maybe would have been more encouraged to make videos because, hey, now I'm actually making money from these things. And as fucked up as it is to say, if there was some sort of monetary incentive, however little that may be, maybe this channel itself would be much bigger right now, and maybe I wouldn't have made certain decisions when it comes to money that I, would have made otherwise. And also, like, for instance, like when I have tried to, make a comeback to make these like bigger scale videos, I have invested money into, equipment. Like I've got a tripod right there. That's in frame, a microphone right there, storage equipment. This is actually my third mic. Now that I mention it, this is my third mic. Capture cards. I have to upgrade, some sort of stuff. My plan when this channel gets monetized is to actually get a legitimate camera and some legitimate like editing software on my computer. I've made little investments, and I understand that you need to, spend money to make money, but this is a completely different ballgame. It's not like I'm spending money and like getting upset that I'm not able to make money because I haven't gotten to the point where I can. It's that it's clear that I was at a point where I could make money. Now I'm trying to climb my way back up, and I'm investing some money to do so. And you would think that like, okay, it seems like I would earn that, but now it just feels like I'm just being kicked in the face while I'm trying to make that climb. It's really frustrating for me because, again, this is a passion of mine, and like I said at the beginning, all of the videos that I've made are made out of pure passion. And not to say that money is a goal, but money is very helpful in saying that I could dedicate more time, right? If I was, making like, minimum wage doing this, right? Maybe I wouldn't be working. I'd actually be spending more time on making videos, or maybe I could invest in some more software or some more equipment to make these videos as best as they can, because truth be told, I love doing this, but I don't have the means to do that, right? And even though I could dump a few $100s right now on some editing software and some camera and some like high-end camera equipment, I also don't have the time now, right? I graduated recently from college. I work full time. I'm doing all these other things, whereas if I was making a steady income, maybe I would be able to be a little more flexible and be able to actually make some sacrifices there, but now I'm not able to. So yeah, for them to run ads on my videos is just a major kick in the balls and a spit in the face to me, because I was in that partner program. And I think I even said it in that video all those years ago. Why not grandfather people in? Right? And I know that sounds also just as fucked up. It's like, well, you guys are, But, I mean, think about that, right? 10,000 views is also difficult to achieve. But now these standards are like, if you're trying to make it as a small channel, borderline impossible, right? You got to dedicate so much time. It's like you're working basically without pay, right? I could go on and tell you like the countless hours that I slaved away editing or recording or doing whatever for a video, and I make absolutely fuck all from it. And it's not even that I'm mad that I'm making fuck all from it. What I'm mad is that someone else is making money from it. It's not me. I'm slaving away, and they'll make the money from it. I don't see a dime of it. And that's probably the most depressing part for me. I know this isn't the kind of content that I usually make, and I know that some of the me talking can be a little discombobulated and a little disorienting, but I do hope that a lot of you see this and just kind of understand where I'm coming from. Maybe some of you can even resonate with it as small creators yourselves. But I did want to take time. I thought about doing this last year, and then with the Metroid videos that, gained some traction, the issue came up again, and I've just been thinking about it a lot. So thank you for hearing me rant and ramble. I'll see you all in the next video.